Breaking news. As Miyetti Allah pleads to Buhari and National Assembly on open grazing that it will not work for them, they have gotten a reply. There is nothing we can do. And these are the reasons why Muhammadu Buhari and the National Assembly are unable to assist Miyetti Allah, Buhari's foot soldiers. You see, the Miyetti Allah are seriously, very not happy. Yeah, they are not happy, and they've played to Muhammadu Buhari National Assembly to come to their aid. That the ban on open grazing in the south, they want to stay in the south, they don't want to go anywhere, is ineffective and will not work for them. Blah 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 blah. Well, my National Assembly has looked at it. It's not something that they will be able to prevail. National Assembly is an arm of legislation, government. However, they do not, everybody has their decision. You don't impose yourself on other people. Southern governors are an authority. The governors are an authority in their own rights. So sadly, the reply has come. National Assembly and Buhari unable to help Miyetti Allah. As so, please, people, I just want to quickly just state something there. If they are unable to assist them, and we don't know the next action Miyetti Allah will take. We don't know what they will try to do because open grazing has been stopped. We don't know what they will do, but we just want everybody to be aware that these things are happening. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe if this is your first time. Thank you. President Muhammadu Buhari does not own lands in the south. If the president did not own the land, if the president owned the land, they would have asked him to use his position to seize as many land as he desire. The land belongs to the people, and governors are in charge of their territories. Therefore, Buhari cannot help Miyetti Allah, even after crying to him that they need help to go against the southern governors on the ban on open grazing. On successful plots in the past, the federal government has tried everything possible to change the turn of the music of the South states, but we are unsuccessful and in all attempts has not been able to penetrate through. When Buhari came in, he came in with Ruga but was strictly resisted and did not succeed. Headsmen have been carrying out devious and tremendous evil activities in the south, and this has resulted to President Muhammadu Buhari asking that grazing routes be opened. However, with the new laws signed by southern governors and some governors specifically, Seyi Makinde, Akeredolu, Fayemi, and others saying to President Muhammadu Buhari, we have no land for open grazing reserve. As a matter of fact, open grazing has been banned in our state. The National Assembly is incapacitated to help Miyetti Allah as well. Their call to the National Assembly for intervention is dead on arrival. We are practicing democracy. The National Assembly cannot apply any law or sign any bill into law that will stop the resolution and enacted law of the southern governors. Any bill the National Assembly passed would only be an act of the National Assembly that can be challenged in court and could be abolished or suspended by the court when it's against the law of natural justice. They can only do so by enshrining of law into the constitution, which will not be possible as Nigerians are ready to ensure that this does not stand, especially brothers and sisters from the southern part of the country. So, their request, their plea to both Muhammadu Buhari and the governors of and the National Assembly is dead on arrival. It can't stand. There is nothing the National Assembly can do. Now, National Assembly trying to go against the southern governors will not stand. It's not just a propaganda, but that is what it is. You see, and everybody, even the legislative, have their jurisdiction, as well as the president. The president does not own lands in the south. And so Miyetti Allah have cried out that what they are doing, the southern governors has just 6 days, or today is the 7th day. Immediately the thing started, they raised an alarm. Oh, the resolution of the southern governors does not work with us. Oh, we don't want it. It cannot stand. Blah 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 blah. And so what we are seeing now, clear indication that Nigerian government, Miyetti Allah think that they run the government because they've got their big brother. When you have big brother, yeah, when you're in primary school and you have a big brother, say you're in primary one or year one, you have a big brother that is already in year six. Yeah. What happens when somebody hits you straight away? You run to your big brother and say, is this person? He comes in. If he can challenge the person, he does. If he needs to roll peace, he does. So that's the point. They think that Muhammadu Buhari. So when you look at it, we need to tell ourselves the truth. Why are we deceiving ourselves in the first place? Why? Why? So I mean, this is what it is. It is what it is, and so we can't continue to pretend like everything is well. They've gone to the federal. They've gone to President Muhammadu Buhari. The law started. The law became active first day of September. But since the law became active, all hell have let loose. They said, well, I am not we're not going to obey it. They threw the tantrum here and there. But guess what? At the end of the day, when they saw that it is a no-brainer, they just went straight and they said, okay, let's go through the higher powers or higher quarters. And straight away they said, well, Muhammadu Buhari has to prevail on the people. And he said, excuse me, prevail on the people how? How do you prevail on the people? How? How does that happen? Well, it is what it is. And Nigerians are watching. Everybody's watching these things play out. So, I mean, they can't get the help they desire. Sadly, it is. They can't get the help. It's just the bitter truth, but they can't get the help. That help they so much want cannot just come to them on a platter. You know why? Because these things, there is law and order. Why there is a constitution is so that nobody comes in and bring their personal bias into governance, into law, into leading people. That's why there is a constitution. You can't wake up one morning and just say, well, I don't believe anymore that men should grow beards. And so every man having beards in the country must cut it down because I, the president, say so. Excuse me, that's not your premise of leadership. Your premise of leadership is out of personal life. When you start infringing into people's personal space, that's what we call, abuse of fundamental human rights. Leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. Please don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. God bless you. Have a lovely day. Bye for now.